welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of January 15th to the 21st, and I'm using this kit from Graceful Muse Paperie, and it's called Snow Day 2.0. So here are her full boxes, and this is in her silver foil. Here are the date covers and some functional boxes. And then we have the bottom washi, some layering pieces here, and some floral decos up top. And then, as usual, I also purchased the matching floral decos. Yeah, if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so for this week was actually a pretty busy week because the 21st of January, it's my husband's birthday. So we had a lot of things that we needed to do before the week was, before Saturday, which was when we were celebrating his birthday with the rest of the family. On Monday, I had to make sure that all our blankets was clean because there is a bunch of people that's going to be sleeping over for Saturday, and we live in Canada. If you guys don't know, I live in Canada. So blankets tend to be really thick, really heavy, and it gets a little bit bulky at times. So my washing machine doesn't really hold, oh, that's really a lot of space. My washing machine doesn't really hold a lot of space, so I had to do our blankets one by one. And yeah, it was just, washing blankets is just a very, very tedious process. And it's not the best of chores. I mean, I already hate... Sorry, I'm going to be using this deco from the Pretty Pink Co. And this deco actually came in her advent calendar. Yeah. So I don't think this is available in her shop at all. But yeah, it's a very pretty... it's a very pretty deco that she included in her advent calendar, so I'm glad that she did that. But yeah, so as I was saying, I had to kind of designate a day and time to do all the blankets. Mind you, most of them were clean. It's just that there are some where I've held off kind of getting them washed. So there were a few that I had to kind of like make sure it was all clean before everybody came on Saturday. But that being said, I did that on Monday, and usually on Mondays, that's when I'm late shift. So I have no clue why I just decided to do that on a Monday, because it would have been a busy week, busy day for me nevertheless. But yeah, it's okay. It's done and over with. On Monday, I actually started a little bit early as well. We had a meeting with my boss. So I actually had to be in at 11 instead of 11:30. 30 minutes is not really a big deal. But yeah, I still had to wake up 30 minutes earlier. So that was that. Mondays, as always, in my line of work, it's always the craziest and one of the busiest days of the week. So not only did we have to wake up super early, or not only did I have to wake up super early, but I also had to, it was still a crazy busy day. But then, you know, Mondays is always a bust for me because I really won't be able to do anything much except, you know, do the laundry like what I did that night. I don't usually do the laundries on Mondays. I usually save that chore for the weekend. However, the weekend before this, we were a little bit busier than usual, so I didn't end up getting a chance to do the laundry. I think my paper went a little bit. Actually, that's fine. Okay. So for the sidebar here, I'm just going to make it, I'm not going to do a decorative sidebar. I haven't done a decorative sidebar in a while, I think. It's just, you know, you need to be in a good sense of like space, like headspace, when you're doing something creative, right? I'm choosing this as a theme quote box because I want this spread to be a little bit more neutral and less heavy on pink. Since it is my husband's birthday, I just wanted to kind of focus on his special day. Sorry if you guys think I am pulling up these stickers weirdly. It's because I just painted my nails and then I decided to film, so I don't really know why I did that, but it is what it is. I'm here now. Okay, I just moved this quote box a little bit lower so that I can put a header there on top. This kit, I realize, doesn't come with a header, but that's fine because I have a ton that I can look in my stash. Give me a second. Okay, so I found these two. One is from Christine's Paper Studio. It's in her silver foil. She's no longer open, but her headers are still quite pretty. So I'm definitely going to be using this. And then I also found this this one. I believe this is from CD Stickers, and I think it matches the color perfectly. So I'm definitely going to be using this as well. And good thing it's in silver foil as well. So I'm just going to put down all the... I'm just going to put it all the way to the top so that I can cover that black line. Yeah, so moving on to Tuesday, the 16th, this was a busy day as always. I received Happy Mail. I've been waiting for, I think at this point I was waiting for the Pretty Pink Co's kits that I purchased during Black Friday. I really needed the kit because it was my New Year's kit. I didn't receive it until then, so I was like really worried that I wasn't gonna receive it, but I got it, which is I'm really happy. You guys would have already seen the plan with me for that. If not, I'll definitely link it down below or link it up in the card. If I know how to, but if anything, it'll be down below. When I got home from work, I just tidied up a little bit. I tidied up the kitchen a little bit because I always have to tidy up the kitchen. For some weird reason, the kitchen's always a big mess, and yeah, it's kind of like an everyday thing. Most of the time my husband does do it, but you know, like when you have some kind of preference on how you want it to look, you tend to kind of like redo everything. But yeah, so I tidied up the kitchen and then I cooked dinner. Usually that's the reason why I tidy up the kitchen first, is because I'm going to be cooking. And I prefer to have a tidy kitchen before I start working on the food that I'm going to be cooking. I think I forgot what I made. Oh, it's called chicken tocino. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or have ever tried it. So it's just kind of like marinated chicken. It's like a Filipino marinade of like pineapple juice, soy sauce, what other things is there? Brown sugar. But yeah, it's really good if done properly. Usually you can buy it in the stores as well. But I prefer to make my own marinade now since I learned how to. Cause I don't know, I'm not really a fan of like fatty meat, or I can't say I'm not a fan of processed meat because I do like Spam. But I'm not a fan of like fatty meat. There you go. Let's just say it like that. Let's leave it as that. And so I prefer to do my own cut. But for this one, we actually did chicken. So that one was good too. And then I did film on this day because I posted something there. Oh, I posted my happy meal. And then, oh no, I didn't post my happy meal for this one. It would have been literally my New Year's Eve spread because I was already running behind schedule. And as you guys can tell, I'm now behind schedule. It's currently February 4th, and I'm planning for the week of January 15th to the 21st, which is, to be honest, it's really not a big deal for me because I do memory plan. So it's easier for me to plan if the weeks has already passed rather than planning if, pre-planning. Okay. The reason why I don't pre-plan is because my schedule is never adhered to one specific thing. It changes constantly. And yeah, it's not really realistic for me to pre-plan my week, especially since, like I said, there really isn't much that's like planned. We just really go by the flow. If someone calls us and tells us, oh, hey, you guys want to go out? We'll be like, sure. Or like, we're just more than happy to stay home. And staying home doesn't really require any planning. So this bottom washi is a little bit going off the bottom part here. So I'll have to probably cut it, which really sucks because then I don't really have to cut a lot of it. I shouldn't have put the top narrow one if I knew it was that chunky. But I don't have an undo, so it is what it is. So here is the kind of like the base layout of my planner for the week. I'm gonna also put down some of the boxes. I haven't really decided if I want it, like last week I did it like all across here, and then sometimes I stagger it. I don't really know what I want to put at the bottom here as well, so I'm leaving that blank. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I will just stagger it as I usually do, but I'll probably go like diagonal. Yeah. Usually on Mondays I put the one that has a coffee in it if there is one, for Coffee Monday. I mean, we don't drink coffee just on Mondays, but oh well. I actually don't drink coffee in general, so I'm more of a tea person, but it is what it is. Okay, so on Wednesday, I'm early shift, always and forever. I feel like that Wednesdays will always be my early shift, and I really don't mind it because then I get to leave a little bit earlier, which is at 6 o'clock at night. And then after that, I just went home, Usually garbage day is Thursday morning, so we always try to take out our garbage the night before, because I am not waking up. Like, I already wake up Thursday morning, like, early, and to get it all fixed and done before the garbage truck rolls around, it'll be crazy, because they pass by our house at like almost 6 in the morning, or like after 6, because you have to have your garbage out before 6 o'clock, so that you're not late in getting it picked up. So yeah, we did do that on Wednesday night, and then I cooked dinner. So I've been trying to bring my lunch to work, because I'm not used to bringing my lunch, so I always bring lunch. But I really do want to start bringing my own lunch to work so that I could save money, because I calculated and it's quite a bit of money that I spend on just my lunch alone. So I really want to start doing that. So in order for me to do that, I have to make sure that I cook something at night so that I can bring some the next day, which I did. It was, we had beef steak. So it's basically like just these, kind of like strip loins, where like you just stir fry them and then you just cook it as is. Yeah, so that's what I cooked. And then there were some clothes that I had to like kind of fold and put away, so I did that. And then while I was like, and then I just had a really quiet night, I was reading my book, and that was basically my Wednesday. On Thursday, as always, I'm also early shift on Thursdays, but most of the time I wake up earlier than I have to, because my husband also goes to work. Like, this is his only like work day that he has to go to work, and he works in downtown Toronto, so he does take a public transportation, and there's certain times that he has to take it, and then if he misses it, it'll be like another 30 minutes for him to wait. So he always tries to catch an early one so that it won't be as crazy or busy. But then that totally works for me, because I do start at 8:30 in the morning, and it just, like, his schedule and my schedule, it coincides with each other, so it works out perfectly good. Thursdays work is always, well, not always, I can't say always, but it's relatively quieter than most days. So Thursdays is actually my favorite day of the week in terms of work week. But yeah, and then that night after work, I also picked up my husband from the station, and then we had a really lazy night that week. My parents came over because they're sleeping over for my husband's birthday party. So yeah, they came over. We had a little bit of like a coffee night at Tim Hortons. It's just this local, if you guys don't know Tim Hortons, it's just this local coffee tea place. I don't know, they sell other things besides coffee. And then on Friday I was off. I was off work, and funny thing is, usually I try to sleep in when I'm not working, but my coworker actually called me this morning because she totally forgot our alarm for work. And she's been working there. She's only been working there for a couple of months, but it was so hilarious because she's like, all I can hear is this alarm ringing off at the background, and all I could hear is her panicky voice, like, I felt bad for laughing at her, but like after I gave her the password, she's like, oh my god, I don't know what happened to me. I just like lost, like, you know, like I totally forgot the password and I didn't know what to do, and it was starting to alarm. Yeah, I think she panicked first before anything else, which is okay with me. I didn't mind helping her out, but it was just really, it was funny that she forgot about it. For me, actually, since I've been working there for quite some time, sometimes it's just like muscle memory where like you don't even think about it, you just kind of press it and then you let your body take over. But yeah, so that was my Friday morning. We also we went to Costco, me, my mom, and my husband. We went to Costco because we wanted to buy some stuff for the party. And my package that I've been waiting for Amazon also came, which is my speaker, because I took my my husband's old computer and I used it on my side of the office. And yeah, so it came and I was really happy. It's so easy to install it, and I really love it. So yeah, I'll try to link it down below if you guys are interested in it. It's just this really small white speaker, and I got it off Amazon, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's what I'm currently using right now, with that music playing in the background. But yeah, and then my husband's parents also came for his party on this day, so they too are sleeping over, because a lot of our family members sleep over when we have parties because we do drink. And my husband has a rule, is his number one rule is if you're drinking, no matter how much you're drinking, you're sleeping over. He doesn't care if you're drinking like one bottle of alcohol. If you're impaired, you're impaired. So he is not gonna let you out of our house. So if you're gonna come to our house, be prepared to stay if you're drinking. And yeah, so my dad, obviously he's gonna drink, and so is my father-in-law. So they're all staying. Plus we didn't really mind having them over. And then I also, since there's too many people in the house, I decided to kind of lock myself in our office and kind of just binge watch. Not binge watch, but I did watch Encanto, Disney's Encanto. So it's not the first time I've watched it, but oh sorry, this kind of like snowflake detail, so I'm gonna zoom you in. This snowflake detail right here up top, this one is from Miss and Meow. This was a freebie from a long time ago. I think it was not last year, but the year before's Black Friday freebie. So I'm actually just gonna take this out because I know it's going to, I saw it and then I was like, oh, I might as well use it, and then I didn't realize that it might go on top of these things. Oh, I hope it doesn't rip. Oh, I could hear it ripping. Okay, so yeah, my father-in-law, my in-laws stayed over as well. And then his brother is actually working, so he didn't get to end up coming over until like later in the day, which he too is he's also staying and sleeping over. Yeah, so I was saying I was watching Encanto, and then since everybody's starting to kind of settle down for the night, I had to bring out all the blankets, which is basically all clean since I just cleaned it the night before. Okay, sorry, the sticker is kind of stuck to my nail. Oh no, it took part of my nail polish because it's not dry yet. Oh well. Okay. And then on Saturday, it was my husband's birthday party, and all my cousins and our family came over and celebrated his birthday. But while that was happening, I actually decided to buy some printables from, I forgot where I got it from. Where did I get it from? Oh, the Pink Planner Shop. Yeah, the Pink Planner Shop. So I bought some printables from her shop because she was having a sale. And I've already actually hauled those. So you guys, I'll try to link that below as well for my haul. I only had 2 shop there, but they were gorgeous kits that I received. Sorry, I'm having difficulty with this, guys. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so I'll link that down below. And yeah, so we had a party going on. People were laughing, drinking, eating. And then as usual, we were trying to play mahjong, and we played mahjong actually the whole night. There was people who was drinking, there was people who was eating, and then there's people who was playing mahjong, and that was us. See, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like this little bubble there, which I'm just gonna try to take out. Okay, it's not coming out. Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay, and then it was a really late night. I think everybody went home at like, well, the people who didn't drink, everybody went home at like around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then the people who did drink, they all settled down like around the same time. But yeah, it was a good party, but it always is when you're around people that you love. So I'm really glad that my husband had a good party. He had fun. He really liked the gifts that he got. I got him the new iWatch. But that was more like his gift for his birthday and Christmas. So he got it during Christmas. So yeah, that was it for him. And then on the 21st was actually my husband's birthday. So the people who stayed over, we actually had breakfast at this place called Crepe Castle near our house. It was really good. So it was like a really big fiasco because I didn't do reservations, and apparently you can't do same day reservations. So we went there. They're saying that the wait was long. So we tried to go to a different location, but the different location from the first location is like about 20 minutes away. So then we went to the second location, but the first location called us and they're like, oh, hey, we actually have a table now if you guys want to head on over. And that was already while we were like driving like 15 minutes already to the other location. So then what we did is like we had to like circle back and then go to the first locations to begin with. So yeah, it was a big fiasco. There was like 2 cars that was being used because there was like 15 of us. And it was really, really funny. But yeah, we end up still being able to eat brunch. And then after that, we just went back home. And everybody kind of started packing up to go home to their own houses. I think the only people who kind of stayed was my parents and my uncle. They weren't gonna go home until I think Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, so that was basically my whole entire week. It was a really good week. It was a fun week. I always like it when my family's over, and especially when we get to spend time with each other's. And I'm really, really glad that we got to spend my husband's birthday with the people that he really, really loves and really cares for. He didn't really want to do a big, huge party because he is turning, like, it was big 40. But he didn't want to do a crazy big party, which usually is the thing for our culture. But it is what it is. It's his birthday. He can do whatever he wants to do. So yeah, I'm just happy that he was able to have fun. But yeah, so this is how the base looks like. I'm somewhat happy with it. I'm just not very happy that these are overlapping, and to be honest, I really can't take it out anymore because this pine cone was already ripping. So I'm just leaving it as is. I think I'm probably going to invest on an undo. I just really don't like how they smell like, but we'll see. This is I don't know if I mentioned to you guys. Yeah, this is Graceful Muse Paperie. I'm actually thinking of doing a monthly subscription for her shop because I think her kits are beautiful. I really, really love it. But yeah, here is how it is. As usual, at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you everything, like the whole entire, like before the pen out, like layout. If you guys like it, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye.